Hi guys, welcome to another video. These are the nails we will be creating today. I am so happy with how they turned out. They were very abstract, very impromptu. I actually originally started off with another design and I had to change it, so stay tuned and I'll show you what I started out with and how I had to flip it. So of course we're going in with my new routine. I am applying sunscreen to my hand, mostly my left hand, given that that's the hand that will be going under the lamp, as we will be doing the gel X this time, because I think I've given my nails enough of a rest. So we're going in, and my hands, we're going in with gel X. As you can see there, I am using the base from Model 1, the very same base that I've always been using, and I need to get a new one by now. But yes, so we are going in and we are applying our tips. If you'd like to see a more detailed video of how to apply the tips, I believe I have one somewhere in my camera roll. I'll show you guys those. I did leave a little bit, or I should say I'll link that above. I did leave a little bit of space around my cuticle because I wanted to fill that in, because originally I wanted to use to do the overlay filling method. I think that's what they call it, the overlay method. But yeah, change of plans. But anyways, so I started off with that, leaving a little bit of space so that I could fill that in, and that way the grow out would be a bit smoother, a bit nicer, and I could my aim was to probably buff off the design, but then I was like, no, I want to save it, it's so cute, so I'm not going to do that. I did leave a little dab of peel off base on my nails just in case I changed my mind, and it's a good thing I did that, because I did end up changing my mind and I wanted to save my nails in my little nail diary. So as you can see there, I finished applying all my nails. I buffed around the edges with my 100 side grit of my file, and I'm going in to fill that little gap there with, I am using builder gel. Yes, I believe I'm using the builder gel here to fill the gap instead of using the glue that I got, or the nail glue. I just figured builder gel would more than likely be a bit more thicker, so it would make more sense to use the builder gel. So I'm filling the gaps, and I'm using a very fine detailed brush here that I got from Shein, Temu, one of them. I did a review back in the day on this, one of my earlier or my latest videos. I believe it's Shein. Yes, Shein, when I got the lamp. So yeah, I'm filling in the gaps that I left in all my nails. I am going around the edges. I'm trying to be as smooth as I can and as detailed as I can, because of course I don't want to have any spillage. I want a clean finish, crisp finish, and I believe I'm getting there with having my clean little crisp finish nails or cuticles at the end. I don't think I'm fully there yet. I'm not a pro, but I'm getting there. And it's really easier to do the nails on someone else, to be honest with you. I would have gotten this like that if I was doing it on someone else's nails, but on my own nails it's a bit harder. So yeah, I'm almost through with filling in all the nails. I'm just at my thumb. I did, of course, as I showed you guys, do the buffing. That's why you see the little rough edges on my thumb there, or the tip that's on my thumb, and then I go in and smooth that out. I don't want to create a bump. I want it to be as smooth and as flush as I can get it. So I do go in, as you can see there, and I pull the gel down to kind of have it blend in with the existing tip that is there, as we want a uniform look. We don't want a blob. We just want it to be smooth and look like the entire nail is my nail. So that was the aim of this design. Now I do want to say thank you for all the likes in my latest video. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you so much for watching, and everyone that has been coming back to see my videos. I really do appreciate it. Now we will be moving on. As you can see there, I do inspect to see how the gel has leveled, what I need to do, and then now after I do that, I go in with the same builder gel that I've been using to fill the gaps. This builder gel, of course, is from Model 1. I believe, no, I don't think it came in the set with the Gel-X kits and the dehydrator. I think I bought it separately. I'm not too sure. I have to double check. I think, no, I think it came with the set. I'll have to double check. It's been quite some time since I've had this. So yeah, I'm going in and I'm filling that in. I'm making the filling a bit thicker now, since I already have just the base down. I'm making it a bit thicker. As you can see, I'm being very careful not to get any spillage so I can have a clean fill. And then of course, majority are the most of the gel I am just focusing on the cuticle of my nail, because I want to build that up and I want to maintain that little curve that came with the tips themselves, and just ensure I have a smooth finish, and also to ensure that the nail doesn't look flat. I don't want it to look flat. I want it to have a nice curve. I believe they call it a C curve. I'm not too sure. Don't kill me. You can let me know in the comment section. I'm learning, so don't kill me. So yeah, this is what we are looking at thus far, with all 5 of my fingers done, all the nails filled in, they're buff, they're shine, and I'm taking off the sticky layer, and honestly, I don't even know why. I probably had a different idea at the time. So I'm taking off the sticky layer, and we will be going in, of course, with our, oh, I know why. I am buffing the nails, because after all the filling, after all the builder gel that I applied on top, I still wanted everything to look smooth. So I go in with a fine grit buffer, and then I do buff that just to smooth everything out a bit. And then if there are any spillage that I see after curing, I go in with my nipper and I just nip that off. So when I do my first layer of my base gel, it doesn't seep over and just builds up at the cuticle or the edges of my nails. The aim of 2025, guys, is to have the cleanest, crispest, if that is even a word, nail finish or cuticles that I can have. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup, all that dust that came after the buffing, and we are done. Now, of course, I do lay my base coat. I normally don't show this because it's like a given. And yeah, so I laid my base coat. I'm going in with my preferred nude base. It's the same base, guys. Come on. I know I need to get some other bases, but I'm not there yet. So yeah, it's the same base. I'm going in. I do 2 coats of this. I do try and be as precise as I can. And I will, of course, do my little cleanups around the edges before I cure the nail themselves. And this is what they look like with 2 coats done. And we will be moving on. Now, guys, this is what I originally started off with as my original design. You know, my little mint here that I bought for some time now, and I really haven't used. I went in with a little French mint. I have this design that I saw on Instagram that I really wanted to do, which was, you know, it was very springy, very flowery, and I was like, oh, I could do this. That's cute. Even though the nails, the inspo nails, they were long square, I didn't really want to go for a long square because the squares that I have, they're so tall, and I just couldn't do it. So I was like, they're like extra long. I just wanted to go with long. So yeah, we went in with this. And this is what we ended up with. Now, I'm not going to show you how I created these petals because I eventually changed the design. I just could not decide what to do with them. I tried coloring them. I tried using the pigments, as you can see, and it was just a mess. So I had to pick everything off with my nipper and I started over, and I like the end results. You guys can let me know, compared to what you saw earlier with the flowers and this finished design, which one do you like best? Do you think I should have stuck with those little petals and worked something out, or do you think the finished nail for this video is a better outcome? Let me know in the comments section, guys. Now, of course, if you have reached this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As stated, I was just trying to figure out what to do because I needed to post a video. It's been such a long time and I haven't, and I was just scrolling through the internet trying to get inspiration. I was like, oh my god, what should I do? And I liked a lot of designs, but they would have taken too much time and I did not have the time, so I just worked something out with the colors that I had. And this gel that I have here, it's one of the gels that I got for my very first design or nail kit that I bought, I should say, and I'm just using it. I still have my very first gels, guys. That's how long it's been. It's been quite some time, probably 3 years. Don't kill me, I probably say 3 or 4 years in my videos because I don't quite remember. But yes, so I just came up with the design. I saw a lot of like dot designs and so forth, and I was like, let me just try something, and I came up with that and I really love it. I feel like I'm gonna stick with some more of these designs for the spring. I really love that design. Now this is where I was trying a blooming gel design and I was like, I hate that. So I started over and I was like, okay, let's just stick with the dots, and this came out way better. I really like this one also. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I originally wanted to mix the colors like my pinky, but I don't even know why I didn't mix them. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. Of course, given that it's spring, we had to do some flowers, and yeah, I was scrapped for time, but everything was just so hard to do. Well, at the time it just felt like everything was so hard to do and it would take so much time, and I didn't really have a lot of time. So I was like, oh my god, let me just create my own flower, as long as it looks like a flower petal, like whatever. And again, I like it. I like these petals. They were a bit big, so I had to cut them down because if you know me, I like neat and fine. I like small little cute little flowers. I don't like when they're big and chunky. So yeah, I did cut this down a bit, and I think it's okay. I could have cut it down a bit more, but I think it's quite fine. I was just forming these beads out into the shape of petals, and I was just gonna work with whatever came out of it because I was tired. It was Sunday, I had work, it was Sunday night, and this was 1 week after I did my base color and did the French design because I did not know what to do with the nail. So this was week 2 of trying to come up with a nail design that was my own, and this is what I came up with thus far. So yeah, I originally wanted to do an orchid, but to me the orchids, they are so, to me they take a bit of time to do, and they're not really hard, but yeah, it's a struggle for me to do. And again, I just wanted to be done because I was tired, so I came up with this, and I wanted to mimic the original design I had on my thumb that you would have seen in the earlier clip from my first design, but it just was not working out. Like, it was not. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do something. So I did another petal, and this is what I came up with. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you've reached this far in the video, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing a bit more videos coming in the next couple months, but I will probably be making them a bit shorter, or instead of doing 5 fingers, I will just sometimes do 1 finger, mostly my thumb, I believe, because there are a lot of designs I want to try, but I don't try them because I really want to do a full set, and then a full set takes a lot of time, and sometimes I don't have a lot of time. So instead of not doing the videos at all and not posting, I will just focus on trying the designs I want to try, hopefully you guys are interested in seeing those. And I'm just gonna do like one finger or probably two depending on the design themselves, and we could just learn and experience together, because I started this channel because I loved, you know, the nail designs that I saw. I thought I could create them, and I thought it would be fun to just kind of create this skill or own this skill. And yeah, and I wanted to do my own nails because I didn't like how others were doing my nails. So yeah, so this is what we came up with. I figured let's go with little dots in the center, because sometimes you look at those pictures and you see those little dots in the center of the flower. Like, you know, I wanted to create something like that. I was like, okay, around the edges of my thumb looked a bit dull, like they were lacking something. So I was like, let's stick with the theme of everything and let's go with some dots to kind of fill those empty negative spaces. And I think everything came together. I quite liked it. I really feel like sticking with this kind of design or trend, you know, doing the dots with the dotting tool. I believe they came out well. Of course, you guys can let me know if you feel the same or if you think I'm crazy, and you know, just let me know. So yeah, I kind of wanted everything to look a bit uniform. If you know me, if I do it on the right, I have to do it on the left. I need everything to look uniform. Yes, so I did that. I'm going in with the two different types of pinks that I got from Beetles back in the day. I think I've mentioned these products, these gels before, that I got from Amazon, from one of those Valentine's Day sets that they had way back when. Now this finger, which is, I think is my middle finger, I did not know what to do with it. I was at a loss, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I saw a design that had like little flowers, 3D flowers, and I was like, wow, I could do that. But yeah, it turned out to be way harder than it looked. So instead of doing full flowers, I just went with leaves themselves, and of course it would have looked a bit dull. So I went in with the little dots from my dotting tool with all the 3 colors that I have been using throughout this set to just give it a nice background and a focal point. And then I went in with 3 or 2, I believe it's 2 little leaves, and you'll see how I kind of brought everything together. Well, no, it's 3 leaves. You'll see how I brought everything together. And of course, as I stated, this is the finished look, guys. Let me know what you think. Now, I'm not done, I should say. I have some more things to add, which I don't know what this design is called. That's all over the internet. But yeah, I have not gotten the hang of this as of yet. I normally just go in with a light or a small dab, and then I just go over it again, which is what I'm doing with a bigger clump to kind of get the 3D effect, because it just does not work for me. Like, I do not know what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, what I think I would have done differently though, and I'll probably try it, is instead of going in with the long swirls, I should have just gone in with little dabs, little clumps of clear gel over the little circles. I think that probably looks way better, but we'll try that out later. This is the finished look. Let me know what you think for an impromptu 1 hour and 30-minute nail video that I cut down to 19 minutes, guys. Oh my god, it was so hard to edit this video. It's been weeks, guys. It's been 3 weeks just to do these nails and get this video out. Now this is what my nails look like in the natural light, guys. Again, I'm in love. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.